Hey everybody, welcome to the garden. I hope you're having a great day. Shout out to the lemon and lime lovers and everybody in between. It's time for a crypto highlight video. And remember, if you're interested in any of the services I provide, make sure to check the links in the description below for both the Patreon and Discord. Now, if you would like for me to highlight an asset for you, make sure you're in the Discord, post that asset, the name and ticker in the stock and crypto highlight room, and I will do an exclusive video just like this one just for you. And remember, this is only during the free trial for the swing trade service this month, so you have until the end of November to get these videos out of me. If after that, it will only be for premium members. The videos will be public, but only premium members will be the ones able to ask me to look at specific assets. Okay, so ICP was suggested, and now we're going to take a look at that. Clearly on the monthly, there's not much information, really nothing at all. Let's go down to the weekly, see if there's anything else here. Weekly, nothing I'm seeing. I mean, we are in a clear downtrend, but that was obvious. So not really that much information. Now let's go to the daily. We should have more info here, more data to work with. And yeah, okay. So that is a lot better. So for ICP, I mean, obviously it's had a massive drop. Okay, so I'm looking on the Binance chart. I mean, this used to be trading around $100, $90, and since then we're down to $3 and change. So this had a massive drop, and then compared to a lot of other cryptos, ICP is far more bearish on the chart. Okay, far more bearish. Its macro downtrend has been so much more decisive compared to a lot of other coins, and currently the structure it's building is a much cleaner bear flag. So look for this to even break lower from here, and we can actually measure where this is probably going to end up from this structure here, this bear flag structure. We'll get to that. Let's first get to what we lost, right? So looking at ICP, just like all the other cryptos, it lost its consolidation that was building out in June, thanks to the FTX scandal, but it wasn't even that bullish before then. It started breaking down a little before then, and then it just confirmed the loss of the actual consolidation at the FTX scandal. So let's pop this trend line right here. So this is marking the lows of that consolidation, and then we can actually, let's mark the highs right here too. So we actually have like a double top structure just about. So this high here to this high here. So clearly we were in a very large consolidation that we just broke out of, and now we're clearly watching as we're gonna start streaming lower, probably towards $2. Now, are we on any sort of trend line that potentially can change the trajectory? Well, we are trading on this trend line right here. So from this high of the range to this lower high right here, pull it down and let's see where we're trading at. So attaching that, so clearly price is trading on top of this this descending trend line. But like I've said, we are building out a bearish structure. So be very wary in thinking that this trend line is going to hold as support. It's more probable that it does break down further. Now, am I seeing anything else? I am seeing this trend line here that we would want to keep our eye on into the future, depending on, as ICP potentially finds more bids to go higher. If this trend line can get broken farther into the future, I don't see that happening right now, then we can potentially start seeing the early changes, at least on the daily chart, of a bullish change of character. Okay, it won't confirm it, but it will give a signal to start looking out for that change of character. But we're not there yet. So where are we going to see this going now? So in my opinion, let's actually get rid of this trend line here. It's not that relevant. In my opinion, this is a bear flag, okay? It's one of the cleaner bear flags in the crypto market right now. A lot of cryptos, including Bitcoin, are building out these bear flags. Some are cleaner than others. This is one of the cleaner ones I've seen. The way I see this getting to $2 is just looking at the measured move of the bear flag. So if this does start confirming and validating the structure and it breaks down, let's use the flagpole. So this candle to this candle down here. We'll go from that low to that low, that high to that low, and then we'll go from where it would most likely break down from. So we'll actually go from right around here. You're looking, once it sweeps these lows and starts streaming down, the full measured move for that bear flag would be at just about $2. So I do see ICP getting to $2. and it should find some bids there just based off the price. It's a fairly good deal for the asset, at least many will think, as they look back into the past of how expensive it used to be. But we are in open air, right? There's not that much, there's no history for ICP being this low. So you have to start looking for psychological levels, and also you want to be patient and give price time to prove itself to be creating a base. And right now we're not doing that. Right now it's more likely we're going to continue the macro downtrend after losing this massive consolidation and now building out this bearish formation. Okay, so where can we go if we were to start streaming up? So let's say this bear flag doesn't validate, it fails, and we do actually come up because Bitcoin might catch some bids. Well, we have the fair value gaps right in front of our face. So right here is one right above our head. So a bearish fair value gap right here, which coincides testing out the bottom side of the consolidation that was lost as support as resistance. So that would make complete sense if we were to see a bid for ICP to come towards this level and fail there. Okay, so watch for, if the bear flag doesn't play out, ICP comes up towards this level and fails off here. Now, if we get a prolonged move, okay, a prolonged move in crypto, the dollar weakens more and more throughout December, then watch for this descending trend line to potentially get tested. Now, it's not likely, at least right now, that we see this trend line at all. And if we were to see it, it's very unlikely we do break it, unless Bitcoin starts breaking back past 20,000. Now, if we were to break this descending trend line, guys, that's a very good sign. And not that we're going to, go to $12, $13, $14, $15. It's a good sign that we're going to start testing out this consolidation again. Okay, that we're going to start messing around with this consolidation and trying to retake this range and then build from there. Okay, it's going to be very, very interesting if that happens, but prepare for a slow grind. Now, we have levels to look out for in that range should we get back into it. You're going to be looking at, obviously, the fair value gap down here, and then there's this one, the small one right above that, right there, and then you have this one that is going to be very, very attractive right here to grab into. Okay, that would be extremely attractive because you will grab all the liquidity that's pulled above this level, above this consolidation, and then from there you could potentially have a change of character, like I mentioned, if you take this descending trend line here. Because what would happen is you'll have a test here, maybe fail off, finally break through, fill out this fair value gap fully, then come up towards this level, potentially have to come back down, but most likely, in my opinion, you will likely have a continued rise, consolidation, then back towards this level, filling out this fair value gap, and then breaking lower, because now you've made a new high, a higher high from this high, lower high, and now you're going to attempt to make a higher low in whatever area you're looking at. Either it's this bottom end of this range once more, a new fair value gap that gets built as you rise, or just another support level. Okay, so this would be the bullish case for ICP, but this is not the most probable, not at all. It's very improbable right now. The most probable is the measured move down to $2. Potentially you get some wicks under there, and then you start building. Okay, you'll start building some sort of consolidation. That can be another bearish consolidation. It could turn into a bullish consolidation. We do not know yet. Okay, you have to be ready to be, to not take a position and just watch something if you're going to be swing trading it on a larger time frame like the daily. All right, you may have opportunity to go short here. Okay, so if you're playing for the breakdown of this bull flag, so the confirmation, the validation, will look for a move towards $2. You could wait for this low to get taken out, which is about $3.52 as your trigger to get in, and then look to target around $2. Okay, and then you would obviously want to use this high right here as your invalidation, because it's very likely if price were to do something like this. Let's actually clean this up just so it's a little clear. Let me get rid of this line here. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of these lines because you should have an idea of what to look for if it were to start breaking up. But if it were to come down, okay, sweep the lows and only grab the liquidity and then shoot up. All right, you should have your stop around this zone, or at least an invalidation point in your head, because it's very likely, if price were to come up here and take this level, that it's unlikely to come lower from there. What's more likely to happen is that I'll take that level, go up higher, then start a much larger consolidation structure that may still be bearish. Okay, it may still be a bearish consolidation structure, just much larger. Okay, you see like a rising wedge sort of structure. So you have to keep that in mind. Though a lot of these structures in crypto, including ICP, are matured enough to where they can play out this bear flag that a lot of them are building, and it would be totally fine. They may actually become larger structures, so you just have to keep that in mind if you're going to take a position off of what we're seeing here. Okay, and that's it for ICP. There's really not much to do other than being patient and waiting. If you break down from 352, watch for a drop to $2. And if you should take out the highs that I have circled there, those little minor swing high there, watch for a rise up going towards that fair value gap in probably around $4.60. All right, everyone, that's it for the crypto highlight. Remember, if you have any questions, let me know in the Discord. And if you're interested in any of the services, check out the Patreon link in the description of the video. And remember, be patient, be vigilant, and be nimble. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.